This is Jeff. He is health and safety specialist at Grow Company. Recently, he was assigned to a project to implement a new lockout tagout tester procedure. And while doing this, he received some negative feedback regarding his communication style and the way how he handles the project. It's already behind schedule and slightly over budget. The pressure he has at work also creates pressure at home. And the people around him don't really seem to understand him and ask him to work quicker and to communicate better. Jeff doesn't have a good idea what this means and how he shall move ahead. He feels stuck and his frustration increases. He calls Caroline, who is VP of HSE at Power Corp. Jeff knows her from an HSE summit last summer, where she referred about a great lockout tagout project she ran in her company. Jeff admires her for positive communication and how she seems to have everything under control. Might be she can help him with his problems. Caroline listens to Jeff's topics and talks about her own experiences. She regularly got stuck early in her career and had issues with procrastination and being reserved, hindering her to be effective. She found an HSE coach who helped her to find new ways to tackle her problems and to improve her own performance. This had also a positive impact on her work-life balance. She calls a coach regularly when she wants to work on her career development, her personal effectiveness, and sometimes also when there's a major project or change around. Jeff was surprised to hear that. For him, coaches are something for low performers or executives, in any way something you get from your HR department. That Caroline chose and paid her own coach was something he did not expect. Caroline had to smile because she had the same understanding some years ago, but she sees the benefit of her own coach. She likes the unbiased environment a coach gives to you. The main goal of a coach is to help you getting better. It all happens in a confidential environment, so you can talk about any topic and any work relationship. That her coach has a strong HSE background was a great plus, because it simplified the communication. There was little need to explain things, and sometimes when working on alternative viewpoints, her coach was adding some ideas which really brought her further. She gladly pays for the coach herself because it significantly improves her own performance and is cheaper and more sustainable than many of the courses at institutions or many of the seminars she joined. And one of the best things is that everything runs online, so you can do it at any place or any time where you have a phone or a computer ready. Jeff was interested and asked if Caroline can build a connection to her coach. She smiled and said that he only needs to go online and book a free chemistry session. The goal of a chemistry session is to get to know each other and to find out what coaching can do for you. You set the foundation for further sessions. Sure, you can also do this all via WhatsApp, but Caroline preferred the phone. It will literally only take 30 seconds, she said. So Jeff went online to peoplesafetysolutions.com and made an appointment. He chose the convenient time in the evening when he can be relaxed and will not be disturbed. The confirmation was immediate and he was looking forward to the chemistry session on the next day. But yes, it only took a few seconds to get this free meeting. On the next day, the chemistry session took place. Jeff was at home, outside of his normal working times, and discussed his topics with the coach. It was a very relaxed environment and Jeff felt good sharing with his coach. They agreed on working for some weeks with each other. Jeff's plan was to work on the negative feedback he received from his peers and boss. They planned for an interaction of about 2 up to 3 months. Every second week there will be a 1-hour long session online. And Jeff was curious how this will help him. So in their sessions they discussed the progress made, the current situations, issues at hand, and they developed a plan what to do in the next weeks. Between the sessions, Jeff implemented the action plan and applied the new insights. He could see improvements and new fields of action. In the coaching sessions, his coach used specific question techniques which helped Jeff to come up with new solutions he was not thinking of before. The knowledge of his coach about HSE made it easy to communicate. It was also helpful to share some insights from time to time, which again created new opinions and solutions for Jeff. Each time there was a measurable progress. After some months, Caroline checked back in. She wanted to hear how things were looking like with the coach and how the experiences were. Jeff was extremely happy. He told Caroline that his peers saw the improvement and gave him a lot of positive feedback. His family also appreciated his development, and there was much more relaxed atmosphere at home. But the best for Jeff was that his boss was so impressed by his improvements that he promoted him to the role of regional HSE manager for the group. He added that it was not an easy journey and that he had to work a lot on himself, but his coach was there for him all the time, held him accountable and supported him when needed. He understood now fully why executives all over the world have a coach. What about you? When do we both talk with each other about your goals? I am here to make you successful.